Hey, hey, hey. Hello, 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 hello. How y'all doing? 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 Listen, I'm about to talk about, if you're just coming in, or if you're coming later on, or if you are watching this later on, I'm going to talk about how you know when you are in an unhealthy relationship, right? How you know when you are in an unhealthy relationship. How you know when you're in an unhealthy and I ain't just talking about, I'm talking about unhealthy friendship, your family ship, everything ship, right? Um, hey Ali, how you doing? How y'all doing? Hi, 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 hi. Happy Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday. Happy eves of Monday work. Happy Monday Eve. Happy first work day Eve. Hey Miranda. Hey, hey, hey. How you guys doing, man? Listen, it's good to see you guys. It's good to be here. I just want to come on here. I was just asked a question just now, and I wanted to speak on this because I think we're still not getting this. Hey Amanda, how you doing? We're still not getting this. We're still not getting it. We're still not getting it. We're still not getting it. Hey Jasmine, how you doing, girl? When boundaries are crossed, no accountability. That'll do it too. Hey Suzette, that will definitely do it. Law Mac, how you doing? Good evening. Um, So yeah, I want to talk about knowing that you're in an unhealthy relationship because there are signs and wonders that you're gonna see, and to be honest, you don't need no signs and wonders to know when you are in one. You don't need no signs and wonders. Hey, Liliana, how you doing? Um, so give me 1 second until let me have some more folks coming first. Um, how y'all doing? Happy Black Butterfly. How you doing? How you doing? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Hey Melissa, how you doing? Good to see you. Definitely disrespect. You know, and you know what though? I think one of the biggest thing is this right here. Here is a fact. Um, it hurts to stay and it hurts to go. I think that's one of our biggest issue. It hurts to stay and it hurts to go. Merita, how you doing? Hey Sonny. Say Sunny Day. It hurts to stay and it hurts to go. Loyalty was good. I think a lot of us get stuck in that place. It hurts to stay and it hurts to let go. And many of us are stuck in that that what you call it, purgatory. Is that what you all call it? The pure. We talk about heaven and hell. When somebody die, if they ain't go heaven yet, they'll go in. What's it called, purgatory or something? That between stage of heaven and hell. But a lot of you all right now, when you live in a relationship, when you don't want to stay or when you don't want to go because it's all you know, and you don't want to stay because it hurts. Yeah, purgatory. Many of you go in that purgatory area and the pain is still there. Many of you, listen, one of the hardest things to do, we know it's going to hurt if you go, and we know it's going to hurt if you stay. And many people, get stuck right there. Hey, Reese, how you doing? And the thing is, it still hurts. It still hurts. It's going to hurt for a while. But if you stay, it hurts for a longer time. It hurts for as long as you stay. And many of you don't, it's not that you are not strong enough. See, many of you will tell yourself and remind yourself or repeat in your own head that you are weak. You're not weak. You're not weak. I mean, it's not a point of being weak. It's a point of having no discipline and maybe no self-respect. But you're not weak. There's no weak. It's not about you being weak or strong. It's just that you have to challenge. Hey, Stacia, you have to challenge your level of self-respect. You have to challenge your level of self-discipline, and you have to challenge yourself to realize I am more. I deserve more, because you have to be honest with yourself. And so you find yourself in some unhealthy relationship where you are suffering every single day. You are in pain. You're tired. You're drained. But you can't leave, because if you leave, it's gonna hurt. And if you leave, it's gonna hurt. And you know why we hurt when we leave? It hurts when we leave because a lot of times you have spent so much time with that person, you know, you have spent so much time with that person, you don't want nobody to come and harvest that time, you know. What if he changes, or what if she or he changes with someone else? What if they treat someone else better? You know, I put up with all these things with them and I love them, and now you're gonna tell me that I don't, you know, I don't get that good time, you know, I don't get to collect on my good time, I don't get to collect on my benefits. You know, I should be benefiting. I should be the one who have this. You know what I mean? I should be the one who benefits from this. And I think a lot of you don't want to leave because at any moment now they can, you know, at any moment now they can change. At any moment now, what if they change? Hey, Kenny, how you doing, girl? At any moment now, hey, Lisa, at any moment, what if they got better? At any moment, what if they change? And so it gets more difficult to make a decision. It gets more difficult. And I think a lot of us have been stuck in that place. The truth is, it's not that you love them. You think it's love, but a lot of times you resist them. You resist the truth. It's not that you love them, right? Hey, Shonda. Because a lot of you think that you love is because of love. You know, when you ask people a question, why are you staying if you are so miserable? Because I love them. Sometimes it's not about love. What you are experiencing is not love. Love don't feel like that. If love feels like that, I don't know what the hell. And you know, that's why people repeat, love is hard. Love is so hard. Love is not hard. Love hurts. Love don't hurt. A lot of times, oftentimes, it's people who have no love for you, who have no respect for you, no honor for you. I am Dr. C. How are you doing? Seriously, it's not that love hurts. What hurts is not love. What hurts is people who don't love you. What hurts is people who have no regards for your happiness, your joy, your honor, your presence. That's what hurts the most. And we keep, why are you staying? Why are you staying? Because I love. You know, love is not a reason to stay with someone. Love is kind. Hey, Burness. Hey, tag team. Love is kind. You know what they say love is? Love is kind. Love is, beautiful. Love holds no records of wrong. Hey, Passion. How you doing? Good to see you. You know, love keeps no records of wrong. Love is this and that. It don't say love beats you up. Love lies on you all the time. Love cheats. And it's not listen, it is not love that we are staying for. And the truth is, you don't stay with nobody just because of love, to be honest with you. I mean, people say you do, but it's not because of love. It's because of the whole thing. It's because the person is compatible. The person makes sense. That person inspires. That person provides. That person allows you to be yourself. That person allows you to love yourself. You know, one thing about when somebody loves you is about they allow you to love yourself even more. I think they show, when somebody loves you, they put a light on you. Thank you for the gifts. They shine a light on you so that you can see yourself. I think that's the basic thing. When somebody loves you, it's like they're putting a flashlight on you so you can see yourself. See the things that they love. Hey, Wynette, how you doing? Good to see you. They're putting this light on you so that you can't see this. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Look at it. And they make you see yourself even better. They make you want to do better. That's what love do. Love, one thing about love that I've learned years ago, matter of fact, that this beautiful book taught me this. I'll be sharing you all my wealth of my knowledge from certain books. This book right here taught me this. Lord, where's the book? Oh man, give me a second. This right here. This book taught me this. The Mastery of Love. The Mastery of Love taught me this. One thing that love does is inspires. Love don't break down. Love don't destroy like that. Love don't keep you insecure. Seriously. Yeah, Kenny. Listen, love don't keep you insecure. And I know this sounds from a man, it sounds very cliche. It sounds very corny. It sounds like I'm just repeating something. I'm not. It reminds me how to treat my wife and my kids. It reminds me the way how I speak to my kids and my family. It reminds me of what I'm supposed to do. It reminds me of my purpose. You see, once I have love, it reminds me that everybody in my surroundings have to benefit in that way. And so it's not just I'm being corny or being cliche. I have to remember sometimes, hey, that's not love. Love don't break down like that. Yeah, Kenny. Love don't do that to people. Love don't be having you guessing where you stand. Love don't have you guessing if you even in their life or not. Love don't have you guessing, about who you are and your self-image. Love don't have you guessing those things. It's the lack of love. Yeah. And so many times, hey Michelle, many times it's the absence of love. It's the absence of love that does it. We say love is this, love is not that. It's not that. That ain't love. And so a lot of times, what you think is love that you feel for this person is the amount of resistance that you feel for this person. The amount of resistance. This book is called The Mastery of Love. I'm sorry. The Mastery of Love. Take a screenshot. The Mastery of Love. One of my first books I read years ago. The Mastery of Love. Beautiful book. Beautiful reading. Don Miguel Ruiz. Very good writer. The same one who wrote the 4 agreements. Or the 5 level of attachments. What the heck did I just say? I forgot what I just said. What we feel the most is the resistance that we consider love. Resistance will make you feel like you love someone. Hey, boss lady, how are you doing? Thank you. Hey, boss lady. Resistance will make you think that you love someone, and the reason why resistance feel like love is because you fight the fact that they don't want you. You can't accept it. You fight the fact that they love someone else. You fight and resist the fact that they're with someone else, or they have been with someone else, or they have gone and you have no control and you have no power. And a person who feels like they have no power and no control, they begin to resist the idea. And when you resist something, it grows stronger and it grows stronger and it grows stronger and it grows stronger. Hey, Joel, it grows and it grows. And then what you consider that is love. So you think it's love that I feel, that's why I can't leave. It's not love. It's actually resistance. It's resistance. It's not love. Love don't do that. Love don't feel like that. Now don't get me wrong, there's a certain love carries a duality too. Love carries a duality because when you lose it or when somebody is gone, of course you're gonna suffer. Of course you're gonna suffer. Of course you're gonna feel pain when somebody is gone. Somebody that you love. Your child, your parents, your mother, your father, your best friend, your dog. Of course there's always a duality. I'm not gonna say love is always pretty. But what I'm gonna say is love, well, when the person is there, you're not suffering before they're gone. You're not grieving them while they are still in their same house. You are not suffering and crying because they're just ignoring you. That's not love. A lot of times that our ego is resisting the fact that they don't want you anymore. Your ego is resisting that you was played again. I'm played again. They played me again. They lied to me again. I believe this lie again, which is natural, right? I fell for this again. And so oftentimes you end up resisting it. Your resistance plays a huge part in what you consider love. Because if you look at yourself, you see the truth. Let's talk about when you are in an unhealthy relationship, whether it's a friendship, or a marriage, a family ship, whatever, friendship. Number one, when you are in a space where you are not loved and you are being treated and disrespected, understand your physical pain will be very strong. Feels good to know that someone is willing to act or treat you a certain way, that you like in how they love you, that you live in them. Indeed, facts. What's up, Clyde? How we doing, man? Old souls. A lot of times, when you are not loved, when you are being mistreated, disrespected, when you are being hurt, when somebody is with you with bad intentions, when somebody is with you who is giving you that energy, your body, you would experience a lot of physical pains. One of the pains that you're gonna experience when you are in an unhealthy relationship is anxiety. Anxiety. Hey Sarah, you will experience a lot of anxiety. Chest pains. Chest pains become real, man, because your heart is working overtime. Bodily pain is one of them things that stays with you when you're in a space where you're not supposed to be. Bodily pain, seriously, bodily. Man, listen, your back is gonna start hurting you because number one, your security is being moved. Hey, Tweet Rivers, when your security, which is a relationship, because relationship is a security need. When your relationship is unstable, your back pain comes. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? When you get a divorce, your back pain is going to be very strong. Your knees begin to hurt. Seriously. This is off topic. I have a question. Okay, let me go over this first. Why not on this topic? And then when I'm done going over these symptoms. Hey, Fierce, how we doing? How we doing? Good to see you. Your back pain is gonna get you, I'm telling you, your physical pain, your chest pain will be very strong. You know, your blood pressure will change. You will actually experience physical pain because you are in a place where you are being abused. You call it love. And we call it abuse. You call it love, I call it attachment. Because love don't do that. Love ain't doing that. So watch for the physical pain. When you're in an unhealthy relationship, I'm telling you, your body is gonna tell you because your body is telling you listen, your body intercepts feelings and emotions. Your body can actually pick up that vibration. And when your body picks up that vibration, that intention, that anger, that all these things, your body begins to tell you, hey, I don't feel safe here. I don't feel good here. I don't feel free. Right? That's a fly in my room, and that thing just keep making the noise. I don't feel free here. Something feels heavy. You know what I mean? Yeah, you'll be aching. Like your joints don't feel right. Because again, it's picking up vibrations from intentions and thoughts that you're not recognizing or that somebody is not saying out loud. It's picking up things. You have to trust it. When you're in any unhealthy situation for an over amount of time where you're not welcome, your body is going to tell you. And some of you don't listen to your body. Because you know why? Since you don't take care of it anyways, you don't know if your body is hurting because you're in a bad place, or if your bad diet, your bad thoughts, or you're just sick. That's why some of you can't tell. That's why some of you can't tell. You don't know if your body is hurting because you don't take care of it. You're in a wrong situation, you're in a wrong environment, or you're just not using your body. Your body will tell you. Look out for the bodily signs. The second one is this: your mind won't have a rest. Yep. Your mind won't find rest. You will always find yourself not sleeping. You can't sleep. How can you sleep? You always find yourself in your head. You always find yourself you're never in the present. You always find yourself in your head. You can't have a rest. You're drained because your mind goes on and on and on. Seriously. You cannot find rest. Your mind can't find rest. And you know why your mind can't find rest? Because your intuition is telling you, hey, something is off. And you know, it's not even your intuition is talking to you. It's your spirit now telling you, hey, listen, it's time to go. And you know what? Since you are trying to make an excuse for you not going, you finding any excuse. You finding any stupid excuse now. Right? And when your intelligence on the inside, we come with this thing that's called an intelligence that you don't know what it is. Listen, you call it God, some call it spirit, some call it ancestors, some call it energy, some call it chi, some call whatever you call it is your business. Some call it the Holy Ghost, some call it Jesus. I don't care what you call it, but it speaks to you on the inside and it's telling you it's time to go. Pack your stuff up. And you know what? When you find reasons and excuses to fight that thought or to fight that word and to fight that word, your mind cannot find rest because that word will always tell you, don't it? It always reminds you. Every day when you wake up, it tells you, hey, you ain't left yet? Hey, it's time to leave. Hey, why are you still here? Hey. And so you're gonna find your mind gonna come with some stupid reason. Well, it's because we have kids together. It's because, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm looking at it differently. Maybe I'm not thinking straight. Maybe. And so your mind cannot find rest. Do you understand that? Your mind can't find rest because you cannot beat that intelligence. The intelligence know, and you know that it's telling you the truth, but your mind trying to find a reason to ignore it, and you can't. So your mind can never be at rest. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy how this works, man? Ain't it crazy how this works? This is real. Hey, Patty, how you doing? Good to see you. Ain't that crazy? This is real. We all been there. You know when it's time to go. And you know your intuition is telling you all the time. Whatever is inside of you is telling you this all the time. Listen, there's a voice inside of you just making you feel uneasy. It can never give you rest. You will never find rest with that voice. That voice stays on all night. You said you go about to sleep. You go lay down. That voice is telling you, hey man, damn, what's going on? And you gotta find a reason. And so you're trying to counteract the reason. You cannot find rest. You can't find rest. We all have seen this. Let us be honest. We all been through this. We all been through this. You're making excuses. You have to know that you can't make excuses. And no matter what excuse you give to yourself, it's not enough because you know better. The thing is, you can't lie to yourself. You don't. You know. One thing about you, you don't accept your own lies. I mean, you might pretend to accept it, but you can't accept it. Seriously. You cannot accept your lies. Ain't that sad? Hey, Lisa, because you know better. There's confirmation that me cutting my toxic family off. I'm telling you, sometimes you gotta cut it off. Hey, Travel. Sometimes you're gonna cut it off. You gotta cut the relationship, cut the hair, cut the ties, you gotta cut everything. But I'm telling you, man. Hey, Black Butterfly, I'm telling you, your mind won't have rest when you're in an unhealthy relationship. When you're with somebody that you're not supposed to be with. And listen, you know, when you're in an unhealthy relationship that you're not supposed to be with, the sex won't be sexing anymore. Every time they touch you, your body is telling you, hey, my mind's telling me yes, but my body, I know it's the opposite. My body is telling me no. I know it's the opposite. My mind's telling me it because you want it, right? Because you want to do it. Because you want to keep the relationship. Because you want to keep the bond. You want to, can I use sex to bring us back together? If I keep giving him or her sex, the mind's telling me no. I mean, yes. But my body is telling me no. I don't want to hurt my body. Your body's going to tell you. Your body's going to tell you, man. Your body is going to feel weird. Because the body don't lie. I don't care what you put in it. It doesn't lie. Your body can't lie. When you're in an unhealthy relationship, your body cannot lie. Every touch feels like it's forced. Yeah, Miranda. Every touch. It's a great voice, Lisa. I don't know about that one. Every touch, you tense. The body is tense because the body says, hey, listen, this ain't right. I don't know why you're forcing me. You know, you are actually violating your own body by allowing somebody to touch you. That's not supposed to touch you. Who doesn't respect it? I don't understand that. When you violate your own body so much, your body loses respect for you. When you violate your body by putting your body in situations and allowing that to happen. Hey, JP, how we doing, man? By allowing that to happen, your body begins to resist you. I'm telling you, it's a lot, man. Kidding, it's a lot things that we don't think about logically or intentionally. On when you are in bad company, your body. Listen, have you ever been in a bad place at the wrong time? Hey, Melita. Hey, Chesney. You ever been in the wrong place at the wrong time? Your body, something just feels. Your body is like, my mind's telling me yes, but I'm telling you, your body. When you are in those company, when you are on top of them, when you go lay down next to them, when you sleep at night, that's why you can't rest. You can't rest next to them at night. It doesn't feel like it makes sense. Indeed. There's no alignment there. Now with each other's soul, right? We're not aligned no more. So I'm telling you, it's something that you have to pay attention to. It's a natural feeling when the body is rejecting them. Sometimes you have to try and force yourself to be stimulated. sexually. Stomach hurt, I'm telling you. I always carry, leave my. But I'm saying that's why, you think that it's because no, it's because the body just can't. It just can't. The third thing that you're gonna realize when you're in an unhealthy relationship is that you're gonna feel stuck and blocked. You're gonna feel stuck, and you're gonna feel blocked. Your whole system is gonna just feel just lagging. You're gonna feel stuck. This overwhelming stuckness. You're gonna feel blocked. You're gonna pray and your prayer won't be answered, or so you think. You're gonna speak to God and God, you feel like God ain't hearing you. You're gonna feel blocked. Everything in your body will slow down. Let me get to those questions in a bit, okay? Let me go over these key signs first, and then I promise you I'll answer your questions, okay? I know I'm being asked questions, but if I go to the questions, I will forget where I'm at, okay? You all know I'm not good at multitask like women be multitasking. But please ask the same hold them questions for a bit. I have a couple more points to go, okay? And I promise you, I'll answer the questions. I promise you guys. Sometimes you can't even talk, right? You can't even talk. You will be blocked. You feel stuck. Like seriously, like you feel blocked. You know what? Have you ever felt blocked before? Like when you feel blocked, it's like you can't listen. Some of you don't understand that when you feel blocked, you have no sense of purpose anymore. Have you ever just lost your sense of purpose? Like you was on this journey and you just come to a bam. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. No motivation, no life, no life at all. Nothing is there. And so when you're in the company of people who wish you harm or who don't wish you well, and sometimes that's your partner. Unfortunately, that becomes your partner. Because if they didn't wish you harm and they didn't wish you well, and whether they wish you harm intentionally or unintentionally, consciously or unconsciously, they won't do what they are doing. If I wish my wife harm, even if I don't want to hurt her physically, or I don't want to hurt her consciously, but unconsciously, if I keep doing those things and being those things, I am hurting her. So it's no matter if I want to hurt her or not, I don't want to hurt you. Then why am I doing these things? My action says, I don't want to hurt you. Listen, I don't want to hurt you intentionally, but damn it, I'm not controlling myself intentionally, so I won't bring that unintentional pain. So I gotta be grown and realize if I wanna keep doing what I'm doing, I have to set you free. Or if I wanna hold on to you, I have to do the right thing. I have to be a man or a grown woman and do what I must do. Because sometimes our actions whoops our partner's asses. Like our kids. It's not just our partners. Friends, family, kids, our actions and behavior, especially when somebody don't know any better. They whoop our asses. They really beat us up. They tear us up. So we have to be mindful. So you are in an unhealthy relationship. You are in when you feel blocked. And the way how you feel blocked, man, I'm telling you, because something don't make sense. I'm in a place where I shouldn't be. When you know that you're in a place where you shouldn't be and your mind can't be focused because your mind is always going, your mind is always on, of course you're going to be blocked. Because when your mind is always running, nothing comes to you. Nothing comes to you but the same thoughts, the same feelings. So you're in a space where you always hurt and you're always in your head. You feel blocked. Nothing makes sense. Some of you quit your job, you quit school. I made a video. The video said this. And it was a joke, but it wasn't funny because it was real. The video said this right here. Some of you all need to quote me. The video said this. Some of you all ladies don't want to find a job because you don't have anybody. You don't have anybody to look after your man. And not after your kids, but after your man. You don't have anybody to watch your man, not watch your kids. Some of you don't want to work because you don't have nobody. You don't want to do nothing because you don't have nobody. It takes up all your time. It takes up all your energy. You have to chase. You have to check. You have to check emails, check phones. You have nothing left. You are in an unhealthy relationship when you're going to do all those things. I will never do it again. I promise you, I will never. I don't care how much my wife's phone goes off. I don't listen. Is it that I trust her or I don't trust her? And when I say trust, listen, she's a grown woman. She does. She answers to herself. They need a love. She answers to God and herself. To me, she just has to. I just want her to respect me. Hey, baby, just respect me. You know what I mean? Just respect me. What she does is between her and God. I can't. I don't listen. I know she ain't mine, but in my illusion, I like to think she's mine. In my illusion, it could ring off the damn table. Listen, I like to think in my illusion she is mine, but in my reality, I know she's not. She's just in relationship as my wife. My wife is not a person. It's a relationship. Hey, can you all understand this? My wife is not a person. My wife is a relationship with a person. Do you all see the difference? Do you all see the difference? Some of you don't get it. Some of you see that went over some of your heads. My wife, my wife is a relationship with a person. She listen. She's her own person. I'm my own person. But we relate together. We relate a certain vibe. We relate a certain intention. We relate a certain goal. Our relation is based on a certain goal that we promise each other. She ain't mine. I just have a relationship with you. I can't take her with me. When I go from this earth, I can't take her. I don't know what she's gonna be doing. She don't know what I'm gonna be doing. Hey Venus, that's just what it is. So we have to be mindful. We don't take it. Listen, some of you be stressing and hurting yourself, and some of you are be hurting so much staying. I just talked to a lady. She's hurting so much staying. She said, I don't know how to go. But I said, but you hurt a lot now. Ain't you hurt? She said, but leaving hurts. But I said, but staying don't hurt. Well, it does. But which one hurts more? You gotta make a decision. Being an adult sucks. Nobody ever told us that we're gonna make these decisions. And listen, ain't that crazy though? Thank you, hey Zipporah. Nobody ever told us that we had to make these decisions as adults, but it sucks, don't it, Jasmine? It sucks. It sucks that you're gonna make decisions because this is your life. When you actually own. I like to say, don't get. Listen, I know some of y'all don't like me to cuss, but this is why you have to say you have to own this shit. I like to say it like that. I like to say own this shit because I can't say it no other way that vibrates in that way that I want to say it. I mean, I don't want to say earn the effing stuff. I want to say you have to own this shit. It's ownership. Your life is yours to own. And when you own something, you do what benefits you. But if you don't own it, then you're not doing anything that benefits you. You're doing things that is random. You gotta own it. It's your life. That's all it is. It's your life. And it's not even yours. It's borrowed, but it's an illusion. You is yours. Do what you will. But I know it's hurtful when they're there and they're hurting you, and it's hurtful when they are gone. But why is it hurtful when they are gone if they were hurting you when they were there? Something is confused within your body. There's a confusion place. Something is confused. There's a confusing experience. Because if they're hurting you so much while you are here and you can't breathe and your body is painful and your mind can't find rest and they leave and the threat is still there, something is off. Something is a lie. Something you're not looking at it from a proper perspective. You have to sometime reset, shut down and turn back on. Turn it off. Turn it back on because something don't make sense. Do you understand me? Something is off. If I'm here and I'm beating you up I'm talking about mentally, physically, emotionally, and I'm gone and you still being, something is off. Close your eyes. It's not them. Close your eyes and take over your life. Do you all get it? I know sometimes I talk some crazy stuff, but sometimes I really wish that you guys get it. I really wish sometimes that you guys get it. Because it ain't worth it. It really ain't worth it, man. I know there's a, panic or going, there's a big panic going around that men are scared, that men are this and men are that. And even if it's true or not, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Because this right here, you can't be free. This next sign that you're going to realize, the fourth sign that you're going to realize when you're in an unhealthy relationship, when it's time to leave, is that you cannot, like I said, it's in number 2, you cannot stay connected to God. You can't stay connected to God. You can't. We can't. Miranda say, we do get it, but it's a lack of knowledge on how to control our emotions. How to control our emotions. And you know what? I believe that's true. Because here's the problem with that. The average person wants to control their emotions. Why? Why do you want to control it? What is it doing to you that makes you so sick? When you try to control your emotions, it controls you even more. Leave your emotions alone. They're going to come and they're going to go. Stop trying to control your emotions. That's the answer that many people don't understand. You try to control your emotions, it gives you anxiety. You suffer even more. You become more miserable because you are fighting against something that you can't tangibly experience. It's okay to feel the emotion, but just because you feel the emotion, that means what? You're dying? You're not dying because you're feeling emotions. You're not dying because you miss someone. You're not dying because you want to be with someone. You're not dying because you love someone. You're not dying because of that. I promise you, you're not. Because if you were, we all would have been gone already. True or false? Yes? No? You are not feeling me? If you was dying because, you see, sometimes you got to wake you up. Like, wake your ass up. Ain't nothing wrong with you. We all experience emotions. Ain't nothing wrong with you. But sometimes you got to be shaken. Shake your ass. Wake your ass. Okay, I love him. I love her. What? Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. You love them. You're supposed to. How do you stop? You're not supposed to stop. Why do you want to stop? When you stop doing that, when you try to stop loving somebody, like I said before, you mess up your own flow. Many of you are messing up your own flow, trying to force yourself to stop loving somebody. Because when you try to stop loving somebody, you're going to try to hate them. You're going to try to resent them. You're going to be angry at them. You're going to be frustrated at them. And when you get frustrated, angry, resentful, and all those things, what happened? You block your own flow. It's your flow that you're messing up. Hey, Ro, how you doing? It's your flow that you're screwing up. Your flow. Your flow is effed up if you try to stop loving people. Leave them alone. Love them jokers. Love them Love them even more. Love them mother effers even more. Love them jokers. Nothing wrong with it. Not wrong for loving them. I don't care if they love you back or not. Not wrong. Listen, just because you cheat and just because you are a bully and just because even Christ tell you, hey, I love them anyways. Because if you don't, you're blocking yourself. You can't blame them anymore. It's you that you're the one, because you have a choice. It's you're the one. I know they did you foul. I know. Listen, I'm being honest, I'm being real, and I know this right here is very difficult for many people to understand because this don't make sense to many of us, and I know it's hard. I know it ain't easy because that's not what we teach ourselves. It's not what we were taught. We were taught that we have to stop loving someone to move on. You don't have to stop loving anyone. You didn't have to stop loving your grandmother. You didn't have to stop loving your parents who passed on. You didn't have to stop loving your kids. You didn't have to stop loving your best friend. You didn't have to stop loving nobody. The thing is, you have to understand that nobody sometimes is gonna stay. Every time you stop trying to love somebody, you mess up your own flow of energy. When you mess up your flow, I promise you, you get sick. When you mess up your flow, you can't breathe because your chest pains. You mess up your flow, your knee begin to hurt. Have you ever left somebody or let somebody left you and you had so much anger and resentment, your knee start hurting? Your knee kept falling off? Anybody? You ever broke up with somebody and you get so angry and miserable and so hurt that your back was just going off? Back just broken. You ever just stop loving, like you ever stop, being with somebody and your chest pains, you can't, because you're messing up your flow of energy. Energy flows upwards from your root to your crown, and every time you get breakouts, I'm telling you, it's real because you effing up your flow. Don't try to stop loving people. You even passed out one time. You even passed out. Listen, you messing up your flow. That's when you passing out. Hey, just because. Good evening. How you doing? Love them jokers. They ain't jokers. It's not them. It's the spirit that you hate. It's the spirit. Hey, I wrote a quote the other day. Or I read a quote. It says, "I didn't block you. I blocked that spirit that you have. I blocked that spirit that you carry. I blocked that spirit. That spirit. You hear me? It's not you. It's not them. Listen, this is not about flesh. This is about you understanding yourself. Listen, this fight is about you elevating. It's not about you. Listen, it's not about you going back down. Why every lesson you go down? Why every lesson you keep going back down? Why every lesson you gotta digress in it? It's for you to face yourself. Look at your emotions. Stop trying to control your emotions. Let your emotions be whatever they are. You're not wrong. Listen, but check this out. Here's the other side. If you hate them, don't blame yourself for hating them. Don't be mad that they played you. Don't be angry that, they did something crazy. Don't be angry at yourself. It wasn't you that did it. You trusted them. That means that you showed strength. Some of you be hating yourself because you trusted. I allow myself to trust. You're supposed to trust, damn it. What the hell do you think that? Well, how do you hate yourself for doing the right thing? You're not supposed to hate yourself for doing the right thing. Just because someone has a lack of integrity. Someone has a lack of discipline, self-control. Someone has a lack of telling the truth. You're not supposed to hate yourself. Why would you add to yourself what they already done to you? You're supposed to say, you know what, I trusted you, but it's okay. I'm not stupid. I'm strong. You know what? You know how many people right now can't trust people? You know how many people can't trust? Most of the world can't trust. Most of the world have lost their trust and their faith. Lost their hope. And hey, look at you. You still have yours. Keep it. Because you need it. You need it in this world. You need your trust because with trust and love, your heart is as strong as possible. Without love and trust, your heart is weak. Your discernment is weak. Your intuition is weak. I promise you, you need love and trust more than ever this time. This time of this season, in this world that we live in, is more time that you need to love. I know, listen, I know it sounds corny. I get it. I get it, man. I get it. I effing get it. You hear me? I get it. But it must be done. Listen, I get it. This dude talking smack. This dude don't even know what he's saying. Look at him. He probably don't even practice what he preach. I promise you. At this time, in this day and age, in this society, you need love more than ever. We don't have the luxury of releasing that love and getting anger, because with anger, I realized today, right? Can I teach you all something while I'm going back to my numbers? Can I teach you all something spiritually? Something that I've learned, something that I practiced for many years now. But yesterday, I remember it. Not yesterday, this past week, it came back to me. You know, sometimes you do something right for a while, and then after a while, you shift it up a little bit, and you don't really realize how the shift affects you because you get used to however you are being affected. I'm gonna tell you all something, man. When you go into your shower, thank you, Nikki. When you go into your shower to take a shower, when you go into your bath to clean yourself, it's not just your body that you are doing. You have to flush away that anger. Don't clean your body and have a dirty spirit. You can't clean your body, hey Speedy, and keep your spirit dirty. It doesn't help you. Don't go in the shower, cleanse your body, and the inside is still dirty. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Because when you come out, you still feel the same. You still feel dirty inside. It doesn't work, man. When you're in the shower is the one time where you have to release everything. Especially in the shower, especially in the water. See, when the water runs on you, it's symbolic to the spirit. I don't understand. You get it or you don't. That's on you. Believe what you want to believe. When the water hits your skin, let it be the spirit moves over your body. Remember in the Bible when it says the water hovered over the earth? Water hovered over the earth? Listen, let that water, you remember when God destroyed the earth with water? Cleanse? Let that water cleanse you. Seriously. In that moment, cleanse your anger. You see, you ought to be thinking about all the type of stuff when you're taking a shower, but you don't think about you. You don't think about your anger, your resentment, your bitterness, your pride, your hatred. You don't think about those things that needs to come off of you. You don't focus on that stuff. You worry about what's going to happen at work, what your ex-boyfriend did. Hey, Elisa. What your ex-girlfriend doing, what your ex-wife, what your ex-husband. You worry about everything. You worry about why he said, what he said, what she said, what she said. In your shower, you have to cleanse the spirit and the body. I promise you, when you focus on the entire being, when you become present and you feel the water washed away your anger and just listen, it's something when you walk out of the shower and feeling clean on the inside and at the outside at the same time. It is a power that you will never understand. When you come out of your bath, you should be clean. This is why even baptism, do you know why they use water to baptize you? Do you notice that they baptize you in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost? You don't understand what water does. Do you think it's only the time when water is cleansing you? Do you think that's the only time when water is... When you wash your hands, you are cleansing. Wash your feet. When water is involved, respect. Bring some respect to the body. Bring some respect to the spirit. Am I going too far? I don't want to go too far. Because I want to stay on topic. Because man, listen, when you take a shower, don't use that time to go on the anger and the evil. Go use that time to wash away everything. Wash away everything. Wash everything away. I don't care who has trespassed against you. Wash it off. Wash it off. I don't care who have cursed you. Wash it off. I don't care who have angered you. Wash it off. Wash it off. I don't care who left, who goes, who... Wash it off. This is your duty. It's your job. Don't come out of the shower without forgiving the who have hurt you. Wash it off. We don't have the luxury of walking around everywhere with that stench in us. You take a shower and you still smell. Wash it off. We don't have the luxury. Your body can't take it. Your body can't breathe. Your body is anxious. Your body is drained. Your body is unhealthy, is sick. Wash it off. You still ain't got the point. Wash it off. Use that time, right? Wash it off. Somebody say, wash it off. Wash it away. What are y'all doing with your time? We have the time. Listen, we have all the time in this world to do our part. It's just that we are using the time to do the opposite. Wash it off. I don't have time to meditate. When you're taking a shower, be present. Wash it off. Wash that thing off. Let them people go in peace. Wash it off. They left you years ago. Wash it off. They want to leave you now. Wash it off. Don't walk around here filthy. Talking about I'm clean physically, but inside I'm dirty. Wash it off. It doesn't make no sense. As within, so without. If the inside ain't clean, the outside ain't clean either. I don't know what you all be doing. You know you are in an unhealthy relationship. Number 4, when you have to disconnect from God to connect to that person that you don't want to connect to, that doesn't feel right. Because if you stay connected to God, God's gonna keep telling you all these things. Hey, leave. Why are you still there? So you have to shut God off to get the relationship going. Wash it off. You know you're in an unhealthy relationship. You are in an unhealthy relationship when you have to turn God off and turn them on. Some of y'all don't let it go over your head. Don't let it go over your head. Because I think the one went over your head. If you think about it, that's what we do. That's what we do. Boy, one thing about, when you pray and when you are prayer, when you pray and when you meditate, the truth comes to you all the time, but this person ain't it because it doesn't align with the truth. When a person is not, when somebody is not aligned to the truth, especially your truth, it doesn't make sense. Something is off. Something is telling you, my mind's telling me no. Oh yes, but my mind's telling me no, and my body's telling me no too. Something is off. I don't want to hurt this body, but you have to, listen, you have to turn off God to keep on this person. Some of you ought to do it. You got to do it because the only way you're going to find being with them peaceful is when you cut God off, because you're going to hear God's voice because your conscience become used to it. You hear me? Hey, Galaxy. One thing about us that we have this thing that's called a conscience. You want to know what a conscience is? Do you want to know what a conscience is? Your conscience. Do you know what your conscience is? Your conscience is your, nope, yep. Nope, I feel off. Yep, I shouldn't have talked that disrespectful to him. Oh, I did the right thing. Oh yeah, I shouldn't have cheated. Oh, I did. Yeah, I shouldn't have punched that. Listen, your freaking conscience is a part of your moral compass. We all know this. And let me tell you this right here. Here's the thing. You don't want to hear God's voice anymore. So you turn off. You get used to what you are doing, and when you keep doing it, after a while, it shuts it off. The conscience becomes very thin, a very thin voice, a very small voice. You don't hear it anymore. So you have to turn God's voice on to stay connected to that man or that woman that ain't right for you. Because while you are with God, God is like, I can't let you rest. I can't give you peace like this. Oh, I have to trouble you. I have to give you dreams and visions. God, I'm done with you. Let me focus on this person. But you notice what happens afterwards? After you finish with that person, you have to go back to God. Ain't you always going back to God to do that? If you stay with God, you probably won't have to go back to God. Somebody said, if you stay ready, you won't have to get ready. If you stay with God in the first place, you won't have to go back to God. See, that's what a lot of you all are doing. You go back to God. You know why some of you all have this? Can I be honest with you all and tell you all some nasty thing that you're going to think about and that you all probably won't like to hear, especially from me saying? Some of you, the only reason why you have a relationship with God is because God is the only one that you can always leave and come back to. You keep leaving anyways. Every time you meet somebody who's not aligned to God's words or aligned to God's value or aligned to the God within you, you have to leave God. And God, you think God's going to be there when you come back. So, hey, that's why some of you, I love God so much because, why? He's always there when you backslide, huh? He's the one that's there because you're not, you're going to act the fool and why are you always a prodigal son? Why do you have to always be the prodigal son? Why do you always have to be the prodigal son? You say, well, he's loyal. Why ain't we loyal? We ain't got it right yet. We ain't got it right. You all notice that? We ain't getting it right. We ain't get it right. Every time we leave, we suffer. I'm telling every time you leave, every time you God, I'll be right back. Because this man or this woman right here, they ain't God like, but I like them. Right? God, listen, I know you ain't going nowhere. But when your men do you like that, you don't like it. People ask me all the time, Kirk, why do some men leave and come back to you? Ain't that what you do to God? Oh, no. Oh, let me let me drink to that. Hold on. Let me drink. Because nobody is perfect. Yeah, right. Then understand the man who keep leaving you and coming back to you. Then understand the man. You have no self control. That man don't have self control either. Come on, why we can't get it? Why we can't agree to that? It's not the same, is it? It is the same. It's the same. The ouch is deep, right? It's the same. It's the same thing. We have to learn. You see why we attract what we attract, and we don't understand why we attract it yet. See, many of us don't want to understand why we attract what we attract until you see it or hear it in your own head, and you're like, "Damn, that's a big ouch." Many of you gotta leave God to be with your man or your woman. The things that they're doing don't make sense to you. The life they're living ain't God-like. The lifestyle ain't conducive to the lifestyle that you know that you should be doing. The God in you saying, hey. And so this is when you ask the question, can a man serve two masters? So you have to choose one and obey one and leave this one behind. And then come back with your tail in your leg, between your leg, going to church, crying on somebody's altar, crying about forgiving you, crying. How much times can we do that? How many times can we do that though? Hey, Kira, how many times can we do that? Then you blame that man for, he ain't right. He's a narcissist. Are you one too? Are you a spiritual narcissist? Oh shoot, is that a word? That's a new term. That's a new term. I think I'm gonna trademark that term. And you wonder why you attract narcissists. Are you a spiritual narcissist? Do you go and come back to? Because you know that God ain't going nowhere? I'm not saying much right now because I want y'all to reflect. I see you, Miranda. I got you. That's true, Michelle. I tapped in. A lot of you disconnect from God to connect to that other guy or the other gal. You gotta disconnect from God. You can't stay connected to both because they're on two different frequency. They're on two different frequency. That person that you are serving, the other person, or you call God that you are serving, it's on two different frequency. That means you have to drop one. You can't hold two different frequencies. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. The number 5. You know when you are in an unhealthy relationship because when everybody sees it but you know that stuff don't make sense, but not everybody sees it. People don't want. I don't want to talk. I don't want you talking. I don't want to talk about this no more with you. Because every time you talk about it, you find in ways and different excuses, and they just tired of hearing it. Everybody sees it. Your family is telling you. Your mother, your father, your sisters, your brothers, your uncles, your nephews, your niece, your friends, your strangers is telling you, "Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing?" But your emotions are turned on and you don't see nothing besides your emotions. And a lot of you fall victim to your own emotions. You try, listen, I'm telling you all, man. Listen, your self-respect must be stronger than your emotions. Your self-respect. I think that's the one thing. Your self-respect. Your self-respect must be stronger than your emotions, than your feelings. Your self-respect must be stronger. Your self-respect must be stronger than your feelings. Your self-respect must be stronger than your emotions. Your self-respect must be stronger than your feelings. Your self-respect, your self-image must be stronger than your emotions. Your self-respect must be stronger than your emotions. Your self-respect must be stronger than your feelings. Your self-respect must be stronger than your emotions. Your respect for yourself must be stronger than your emotions that you have on the inside. Your self-respect must be stronger than your emotions. If your emotions and your feelings are stronger than your self-respect, you're gonna always find yourself in some stuff and you're gonna always blame somebody for it because you are controlled by your emotion and by your feelings. When you are controlled by your emotion and your feelings, you are in place and situations that doesn't help you. When you are controlled, when you are controlled by your emotions and your feelings, you're gonna always find yourself with people that you consider narcissistic because everyone will have the key to your disturbances. Everyone will have the key to your unhappiness. Everyone will have the key to your peace. Everyone will have the key to everything, your joy, because you are allowing the outside and other people and circumstances to control. Listen, your self-respect must be the strongest thing. So maybe for a moment, stop blaming the narcissist and build your self-confidence, build your self-respect, build your discipline. Turn off the blaming and build. Don't blame, build. It's time to build, not time to blame anymore. Listen, everybody has this thing. He's a narcissist. Everybody's, okay, but you have a choice. He's a narcissist. You have a choice too. What are you? You know, you can label him or her. What are you? You know, this is why the book, you know, when Christ asks, who do they say I am? Well, who do you say I am? Who do men say that I am? The question is, who do you say that you are? Yes, you can say he's a narcissist, but who are you? Hey, Sharon, how you doing? We quick to, hey, it's him. You know, that word went for a long run and it's still going. That word ran our social media for the past 3 years. Narcissist. 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 He's a narcissist. What are you? See, why label them? You still haven't said what you are yet. And you can't run, you know, you can say I'm a child of God all day. Well, then practice. Act like it then. Act like it. Act like it. I'm a child of God. Then act like it. Where's your armor? Act like it then. You can, you can put, I'm, narcissist. I'm a child of God. Act like it then. Act like it. Act like it. Why are you acting like you just lost? I'm a child of God. Ain't the God that you serve the winner? Ain't it the winning force? So why are you all miserable and painful and snotty nose crying and always defeated, always depressed, always anxious? Act like it. You know, sometimes you have to, you know what? When I was in the military, we had this big thing. The big thing when I was in the military, when I was a young soldier, the big thing was, hey, Hazel, you gotta fake it until you make it. You gotta fake it. Act like it means pretend that, what if God is within me? What if God is within me? What if God, what would I do? Imagine if you ask yourself, imagine if God was within you right now, would you stay in those situations? Well, guess what? Guess where God is? You all don't want me to continue with this kind of conversation because y'all it might make you all feel a little guilty. I don't want y'all to feel guilty. A slap in the face. I don't want you to feel guilty. This is not a bring into guilt moment. I don't want you to feel guilty. I don't want you to feel guilty. I don't want you to feel bad. I want you to act like you have the God that you talk about in you. What do you think it is? He is, or whatever you call him, it's her, that, Holy Ghost, ain't it within you? A matter of fact, the Bible says that I will send you the Holy Ghost and he will live among you and within you. Ain't that what the book said? So even though, the Bible says the kingdom of heaven is within thy midst. Oh, but a matter of fact, I'm going to send you a comforter. Well, hold on. I'm going to send you the Holy Ghost. Listen, why are you all acting like you all don't know? Hey, Tamara, why you all acting like you all forget? But you all acting like you all never heard it before. Because you want to make room for your excuses. You want to make room for your excuses. You want to say, but it's a narcissist though. Who are you? Who am I? Who am I? Sometimes you have to ask yourself, who am I? And you got to remind yourself, who am I? Because some of y'all forget. Y'all be forgetting the worst time. Listen, the worst time to forget who you are is when you're in danger. Hey, Shani, the worst time to forget who you are is when you are in a place where you're not loved. Oh, that's the worst time to forget who you are. Oh, my Lord. The worst time to forget who you are is when you're around bad company. Oh, my Lord. The worst time to forget who you are is when you are trying to do something that you need. That's the worst time. Some of you all keep forgetting who you are so that you can stay with the people that you want to be with. That's right, Miranda. That's right. See, some of you got to forget who you are because you got to be in the wrong places at the right time. You know what I mean? Because you feel less guilty. But I didn't know. But why can't I leave my narcissist? Well, because you don't want to leave. That's it. Because you don't want to leave. What other reason do you think? The Bible says, man. The Bible says, and one thing about the Pharaoh already let when in Exodus. Pharaoh already let God's people go. What you still being a slave for? Well, why are you still not let go yet? The story of Pharaoh and Moses, Pharaoh already did his part. He already let you go, but you just don't want to go back. Every time you go back in the wilderness to start your journey, you want to go back to Pharaoh and blame Pharaoh for being a narcissist, blame Pharaoh for being a bad ruler. Like, why can't I leave? Because you don't want to leave. I know you want to hear a better, I know you want it to sound better. I told someone, when you're ready to leave, you leave. Don't ask me a question like that. They think that I'm bad. Kirk, what do you mean? I said, when you're ready to leave, you leave. Me telling you what you already know don't help you. That's what I told her. Kirk, I have to leave, and how do I? Well, she said, when you're ready to leave, you leave. Don't lie to yourself. You're not ready. Because I know. One thing I know. See a lot of you all suckers right here? You see a lot of you all jokers? One thing I know. A lot of you all is my people. A lot of you all is my people. A lot of you all left with nothing. And I know it. I know it. One thing I know about you all people is that a lot of you all came from some places. You all left some places. And let me know who left from some places when you just was done. You knew you was done. Who am I talking to? Maybe you should just raise your hand so people could have some hope, so people could actually have some realization, so people could acknowledge that when you are ready to go, you'll go. Listen, when you're ready to go, you go. Listen, when you are ready to go, ain't nothing stopping you. You going, true or false. Come on now, you all ain't helping these people. I can't do it by myself. I can't do it by myself. Look at them hands. I can't do it alone. When you're ready to go, you'll go. Until then, you're going to make excuses. Until then, you're going to make 100 excuses, and it doesn't help you. It hurts you. Every time you make an excuse for staying, it whoops your butt even more. When you're ready to go, you go. People ask me all the time, Kirk, what should I do? I can't tell you what should you do, because I don't know your situation, but you know what to do. We got to start trusting ourselves. You gotta trust yourself. I can't tell you I would never tell you what to do with your life, with your relationship. I don't know what it is. I don't know who you have. I don't know what's your support system. I don't know if you did them for money or finance. I don't know what. I'm not telling you to pick up and go. I'm telling you, trust yourself. Trust yourself. You know when it's time to go. Everything tells you that. You be seeing videos pop up on your screen, videos pop up on you from nowhere. Hell, it's time to go. You're like, what? Sometimes you're in a restaurant, you hear somebody say, it's time to go. You're like, wait, is that for me? And you listen, up to you all. Sometimes you minding your business, you hear a voice in your head, yeah, it's time to go. Who said that? Man, when it's time to go, it's creepy too. It's creepy. You be dreaming stuff. You be waking up. That felt real. What the hell was that? Packing your bags in your dream. Some of you all have your bags packed already. It's been packed for 17 months in the garage. All your clothes is in the bag. Your bag being packed in the garage for 17 months. You still ain't going yet? Hey, Terrellyn, I'm telling you. Let's be honest. You're going to be uncomfortable. But I'm telling you, man, you know you're in a healthy relationship when you have to disconnect from God. You know you are in a relationship when everybody sees it but you. And lastly, you know when you are in an unhealthy relationship when you know it. That's my sixth sign. You know that it's time to go because you just know. There's no doubt. There's excuses, but there's no doubt. There are excuses, but they are not that, no doubt. You know it's time. You have tried every single thing. You have done it all. You have seen it all. You can't force nobody anymore. You feel tired, you feel drained, your body hurts, your mind has no rest. Your eyes just heavy. You ain't slept in weeks and years and months. Your body don't feel no rest because you are fighting. You're fighting and you're fighting. You're fighting every single day in your life. You're fighting to be acknowledged. You're fighting to be loved. You're fighting to be respected. You're fighting to be, wanted and desired and appreciated. You're fighting. You're fighting. You're fighting. Your body tired. Your body tired. Your body is so tired. Your body tired. When it's time to go, you will know when it's time to go. Asking people just is because you don't trust yourself. You know, one of the things that I have to realize on this planet, in this world, is that we have to trust ourselves because every answer that we seek is within us. Every answer that we seek is within us. You know the answer. You know, the truth is, we know when somebody no longer wants us, and we know when the relationship is no longer serving us. It's just we don't want to accept it. We know, We know when it's done, we just don't want to accept it. We know when we are not loved. We know it. Because when somebody say I love you and it's not true, the vibration stings differently. The vibration hits differently. When somebody say I love you, you see like when your kid tell you that they love you? Like your child, your baby girl, baby boy say I love you. You see how that feels? Anybody ever felt one of their children or their mother or their siblings or their best friends say I love you? You see how different it is? And when somebody who doesn't love you say it, it doesn't feel the same, but it sounds good because you long to hear it. You long to hear it. You long for it. So it makes you feel good because temporarily the truth is what keeps you in that stupid relationship. True or false? But it's something about the truth. Something about the truth. It separates you and hurts your feelings sometimes. It hurts your feelings sometimes, man. This glasses ain't working for me. It ain't. This is a lie. This ain't for me today. This glasses ain't mine. I don't know where my other glasses are. So I can't see the screen. Should I stay or should I go? That's what makes a toxic relationship. If it's not that it's bad all the time, it's the somebody bad sometimes good. You never know which one. Facts. It's not all the time, but them times though, Lord. So I'm just saying because of the money. Yeah, someone's saying just because of the money. Indeed. He's like lies to me it's lies. I fight for none of those things. I have those with God. I watch the world suffer under the feet of Satan. It hurts to watch my family suffer and my friends. There is nowhere to run. Nowhere. Hey, Lynn. How you doing, Lynn? To get you awake and there's more. Others don't internalize it. Hey, Gianna Clark. How you doing? But yeah, man. But I'm telling you guys, man. We know when it's time to go. No, what was those questions? I have a few more minutes on here. What was those questions that you guys were asking earlier? It does help if you type in caps. You know what? Okay, so let me tell you. It's not that I can't see right. I had my contacts in earlier today. I took it out a few minutes ago. So I think my eyes are not adjusted yet. My eyes ain't adjusted yet because my contacts was in. I took my wife to dinner with my kids. The same people for Mother's Day that I didn't really want to feed today, but I had to feed them today because them jokers was hungry too. I was hungry. Is that a dream catcher behind you? I don't know what it is. It's just something that I think my wife brought that from Turkey. Yeah, my wife went to Turkey and brought it for me. So I hang it up because whatever she gives me, I love it. Hey Lynn, how you doing? I use the verse when I feel unheard. But yeah, man. So what was the questions that I had earlier that I said that I'll answer these questions in a bit? She did, Gianna. She did. She sure did. She's simple. I made her a nice shirt. I made her a nice, because you all know I make my shirts. I made her a nice shirt, a belly shirt, long sleeve. It says Mama with a heart, a half heart, and all the kids' name in a circle that connects the other heart, the other side of the heart. It was pretty good. And some more shirts. I knew it wasn't right, and I asked God. Hey, Carlina, you came to my spirit about 2 days ago. I ain't seen you on here for months. 2 days ago, you came to my spirit. I don't know why, but you came to my spirit. I was like, I wonder where is I ain't seen this lady in a long time. I hope you're good. It's good to see you. I knew it wasn't right, and I asked God to take the taste of him out my mouth. That was it. Listen, I'm telling you all, man. Listen, here's the thing. Listen, that taste ain't gonna be gone. Learn to have the taste still there and use your own choices. You know what I learned, man? I began to practice this. Learn to have the taste there in your mouth and still choose something else. You have to learn and practice. You have to learn to have the feeling there and do something else. I don't want to be that powerful to the feeling is there, but I have a choice. You know that's how you stop masturbation. Listen, I know. Kirk, how you know? Because I knew. I know I had to do it. The feeling is there, but my choice was there too. You are heard. You see how deep that is? The taste is there. Listen, God didn't have to move the taste. I had to acknowledge that was the taste, and I wanted to taste something different. So therefore, let me choose. Because that was the only way I could learn to master everything. Because nothing was hard to master. It was myself acknowledging the fact that I have a taste. Listen, right now, I'm eating differently. The taste is still there for what I want to eat. But damn it, my choices are there too. I had to learn that. Yeah. From the elevator. Okay. Man, I hope you're good. It's so good to see you. Yeah, you crossed my mind. Hey, Munzi, if necessary, love from a distance. Indeed, facts. Is the connection with someone still worth it if we both are willing to work together but can only hear each other at times? Wu-Tang Slang, what's going with you, man? How we doing? Is the connection with someone still worth it if we both are willing to work together but can only hear each other at times? The connection is always there. It's not the connection that's worth it. We are all connected, right? The connection is always there. It's not that it's worth it or not. The connection is there. Is the relationship worth it? Is what you have to ask. Is the relationship, is being with you worth it? Because if we're not going together, if we're not going for the same goals, if we want the same goals, we might have different ways to bump heads and go there differently, right? Sometimes in a relationship, when two come together, we have to remove ourselves. And another time, we don't want to remove ourselves, our ego, right? Even though, we want to hold on to the control and the power. I think that's our biggest thing. And sometimes that removes the ability to hear each other out. Because we are not going to say the same thing or want the same things. But the overall goal is, can we be together and can we walk together? Now, when we're walking together, we're going to still have obstacles that we're going to walk over. We're going to have disagreements. So it's not every time I'm going to agree or disagree. I mean, we're not going to agree. But the connection is always there. But is the relationship, is the team worth it? Is Me and you, there is us doing this together. Is it worth it? And sometimes you'll know when it's not. You'll know when it's not. You really will know when it's not. When you realize that you're always arguing and fussing and you're always in some emotions that you don't like to be. Listen, you know the relationship shouldn't be when you are experiencing more of a lower vibration with them more than you are experiencing higher vibration. You know when it's not worth being with. When after they leave, most of the times you are in a lower vibration. You're in a, as you call it, a negative vibration, which is not a negative vibration, but a lower vibration. Because when people leave you, when they pull away from you, they take something with you, or they leave you with something. So we have to learn that there is a difference. When people leave you, yeah, have somebody ever left your house and your house just felt just? Have somebody ever left your space and you just left everything there and you just, oh my God, left with a headache? Left you with your spirit moved, stomach pain. People will leave something behind, and it's not they're not doing it intentionally. And so only you can know if that's worth it. You had a beautiful. Hey Kelly, we sure did. We sure did. We sure did. We sure did. Happy Mother's Day, Kelly. By the way, let me tell you all something. Happy Mother's Day to all you all mothers out there doing this mother trucking thing. Happy Mother's Day to all you ladies out there doing that mother trucking thing. You know, the ones who are doing it by themselves, ones who are doing it with their fathers, the ones who are doing it, you know, with their, you know, the partners right there. Happy Mother's Day. I hope you guys had an amazing day. Hey, Empress. I hope you guys had amazing moment to you know, what do you call it, to internalize and to look at your bad kids and do good, you know, give them a little spanking. Because I think for Mother's Day, you got to spank your kids just at least once, because for all the things this year that they put you through, spank them, you know, give them a couple of spanking on their behind. And but I hope you guys had a beautiful Mother's Day, man. Oh, beautiful Mother's Day. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And listen, sometimes, I'm going to be honest with you. I think a lot of women feel, thank you, Dixie Chick, feel guilty and stuff. Guilt for not having the father there, for the father leaving. Don't put that guilt in there. Let it be. Let it be. Don't. It's hard already being a mother by itself. Let the guilt go. You know what I mean? It's already hard work being a parent. It's not just even just a mother. I think being a parent, period, that thing sucks. But you know, y'all say it's a blessing. I ain't even say the blessing yet, but you know, being a parent, you know, it's not my favorite thing. But I love my kids to life. You know, but Lord Jesus, they put you through so much. But here's the but. I don't have a but. But the thing is this: remove the guilt. It's not helping you. Remove the shame. It don't help you. It just adds worse. It just makes it worse. Remove the guilt and shame. Just acknowledge this is where you are. This is where life has brought you. Acknowledge this. Grow from it. Learn to love. Learn to be one with your family. To hell with all the others guilt and stuff. Don't be guilty. Them people living their best life. Them folks living their best life. The kids are gonna, you know, if you remove the guilt and the shame, the kids are gonna have a chance. You put the guilt there, their kids begin to behave badly. Them kids begin to be very emotional. You see them, you see that guilt that we be, listen, and I'm telling you this from experience. See that guilt? Release that stuff, man. Release that stuff. You say my body's telling me no. I thought standing up for myself would do like how it would for a normal person. The only thing that sends a message to someone with the NDP is not responding and moving on with your life. Sometimes that's what you gotta do, move on with your life, man. But I'm telling you all, man, when you're in situations, listen, like I said, back to the original conversation. Listen, I asked some questions before that you all asked and I didn't answer. What were the questions? You all don't want to ask me no more? What were the questions that you guys asked? I don't remember who asked the question before. I don't remember who it was. Wynette, you asked a question before, right? How does a person that claimed to love you give up on you so fast? A lot of times people will claim to love you, but they have something else. And it's not that they give up on you, right? It's just sometimes they have something else. And I'm gonna tell you on a secret. I'm gonna tell you on a secret. A lot of times you're gonna deal with men and women. You're gonna deal with people, a man or a woman, especially a man. And as soon as you walk away, where you at, Zipporah? As soon as you say something, he ready to walk away. Somebody who's ready to walk away have someone else. Or number two, they don't want you like that. I promise you. Somebody who's easy, because a lot of men who have someone else, They don't want to stay. Their whole goal was not to stay. So they use every opportunity to walk away. And when you see them doing that, you cannot try to make them feel guilty. Don't try to hold them back. Let them go because they already have different plans. They came with different plans. You have to understand this. Hey, in a dynasty. So this because they had something to begin with. And I'm telling you this because I know this. See, when I talk to you guys, I want you guys to understand I've had a past life that was terrible. I'm telling you this because I spoke to and I've been around many men all my life, all my career in the military, traveling to all different countries. I have been in some things, I have done some things, I have seen some things done. I've spoken to men who do the same crap that I was doing, and I understand certain concepts. Because when I stopped that lifestyle, I began to question myself on everything, and it makes sense. I began to question myself for everything that I did. And I began to put a meaning to it. And it makes sense. When you see a man is always ready to go, it's because he wasn't there to stay in the beginning. He was there just for temporary. And he will use every excuse, everything that you say. You can't talk back. You can't raise your voice. You can't argue. You can't disagree. You can't get off, you can't get angry. You can't say I miss you. You can't say nothing because everything he will be used against you to leave. When you see a man like that, you have to be okay and say, "Oh, I see you now." But the problem is when they leave, they always come back because they can't keep. This is why they are always ready to go. Let me tell you why. They're always ready to go because they have to create distance between you and them because they can't have you and you can't have them. They can't tell you that with their words, but their actions, they have to create distance. And so then when you create distance, that means I won't have you act crazy. So I will leave and then I will come back. You ain't gonna act crazy when I come back. Right? Because I already kept my distance so much, so I know that you don't expect me to stay this time. You don't expect me to love you. You know, because I kept the distance. So when I come back, understand this is, and you all might think that men do this unintentionally. We don't. We don't. This is just nature for certain people. It's just certain behavior. It's nature. Hey, Kathy, it's nature. They don't think. I only understood this as I become awakened. So I'm telling you, it's not that we are thinking that's the way. We're not thinking in the science behind it. We are just acting off of our emotions. But later on in my life, when I became conscious, that was why I was doing it. Oh, I can't have her. I couldn't have her. I had someone else. I couldn't have her. She couldn't have me. I create a distance. I always leave. Every time. And every time, it was my conscience whooping my ass. My conscience was whooping my ass. That your conscience, my conscience was whooping my butt. So I had to pretend to be mad and leave. And then when my conscience is back to normal, I come back. It's sad. He have someone giving him money, but I refuse to do that. I'm telling you. When he have somebody else, he don't care about if you stay or go. That's just what it is. They train you how to act. I catch him treating him. Listen, let people go. Let people go. Let folks go. He does not do anything, work, help with house kids. He doesn't do anything, work, help with house chores, and then you still have him. So why should he do it? Listen, you say he does not do anything. He does not help with housework, but yet you keep him. So you are still rewarding him with your presence. Let me say this again. I've said this before. I have said this before. Because I don't think you guys understand me. If my wife wasn't doing what I asked her to do, if she wasn't being a good mother to my children, if she wasn't being a good lover to me and a good nurturer, if she was just laying around the house doing nothing at all, then why am I rewarding her with my presence? That means my presence, my self-image must be as low as I possibly can. I mean, my presence, I must imagine it to be as low as it can to reward her for doing nothing, for bringing that disruptive stuff to my home. That means am I really rewarding my wife with my presence to do nothing for me? I can't do it. You have to understand that you are literally rewarding your partner with your presence. Your presence is of God. Your presence is very important. Your presence is everything. You have everything within you. The entire universe is within you. And when you reward somebody with your presence for not doing anything, that person ain't got to do anything. If I do nothing and you stay, if I don't help and you stay, if I don't love you and you stay, shoot. Hey, that says a lot. That says a lot. How do I let go? What are the steps? There's no steps in letting go. Just when you are done, you are done. I'm telling you, yeah. Listen, you have to. If it doesn't help you financially, emotionally, physically, why do you need steps? If it doesn't help you financially, emotionally, physically, and you're not turned on by him, because I'm sure that you don't respect him, why do you need steps? Why do you feel like you need steps? Time is what's confusing you. Time. Fear and time. You think time is against you. You think that you have been with him all these years. So time is what. Time is like a bottle or a bucket with holes in the bottom. And everything that you pour in pours out. That's what time really is. When you look at how much you have left, you only have enough for right now. No matter, listen, if I pour 30 years in this bottle, and this bottle has holes on the bottom, if I pour 30 years, and this has a hole on the bottom, the 30 years still won't be in here. It will only be just what I'm pouring right now. And so when you don't understand that, you have an illusion that you have a bottle full of 30 years or 20 years, and you don't. You only have a bottle full of now. And if now is not what you see, you can't leave. If you can't see now, you can't leave. You are only seeing what you think is there. See what's there for real. Open your eyes. There's no steps. There's only consciousness and awareness. There's only consciousness. There's only awareness. There is no step. Stop looking for a step. You know what to do. You know what to do. You only have today. You know, I've been married to my wife now for going on 9 years. The truth is, I'm only married now. I'm only married now. 9 years already gone. I don't have those 9 years anymore. I don't have those 9 years. I don't. In my memory, I do. In my reality, I don't. In my illusions, I do. In the facts, I only have now. You want me to tell you? You want me to tell you how you know that you only have now? Let me tell you how you know that you only have now. If you hold your nose and close your mouth, you will see the only thing that you have is right now. If you hold your nose and close your mouth for a few minutes, you'll realize all you have is right now. That 30 years ain't doing shit for you. That 20 years ain't doing shit for you. That 10 years ain't doing a damn thing for you. If you close your nose and you close your mouth for a couple of minutes, that's the only way to be and to find the truth, is to realize you got nothing else. You have illusions. You have an idea. That's it. I mean, that's it. Hey, the Bev, that's all you got. So stop looking for steps to leave. You have nothing else. Illusions is what gets us. All you have is now, man. Time already gone. You have no time. How do you suggest they lose or get past this fear? Great question. You don't lose fear. You don't have to lose your fear. You have to just do it anyways. You don't lose fear. You just have to realize that this is what I feel. But to lose fear is to face it first. You know, you don't get to lose fear without doing anything. One thing about fear, if you want to know the truth about fear, you do what you fear the most. When you do it, the fear is going to go. Until you do it, you're going to only fear. The thing about fear, man, same to you, Michelle. Same to you. The thing about fear, man, you don't get to lose fear. You know, when I go on an elevator, I don't get to lose my fear. You know, sometimes, man, I'm telling you, when my mind goes back on the things from Iraq, from things that I've seen, I don't get to lose it. I get to see, okay, this is my, okay, I see what's talking. Oh, I see what it is. I say, oh, look at me thinking crazy. Look at me being scared to go on this elevator. Look at me. Let me go anyways. Because I understand that that's what is just there. And ain't nothing sometimes I can do about it. Seriously. Yes. Ask again, Miranda. It stays there, and I can't do a thing about it. So let me just do what I gotta do. Fear. I still have a choice. No matter how you feel, I learned this. No matter how you feel, you still have a choice. Fear is a part of it. No matter how you feel, it's just how much do you want it? It's a question. How much do you want it? No matter how you feel, you still have a choice. I had to learn that. No matter Kirk, no matter how you feel, you have a choice. You know, when I was in this place, when I came back from Iraq, when every time I rode on a train or when I went on a plane, I wanted to hurt myself. I felt just all this I had, I think I was going crazy. And every time I went on somewhere that I didn't have no business going on at that moment, I wanted to beat my head on so I can pass out. Seriously, all joke aside. You see, you all think that I don't know what I'm talking about. I wanted to beat my head on the wall so I don't have to experience what I'm experiencing, because nobody knows what's in your mind. Nobody knows what's in your head. Nobody knows what's in your fear. I wanted to beat my head. I wanted to beat my head to pass out. And when the places, when you wake me up after we get there, that's how I wanted to live my life. But somewhere I read, somewhere at the right time, I read, no matter how you feel, you can still control your actions. No matter how you feel, you still have control of your actions and your behaviors. No matter how you feel, you still have a choice. When I learned that, I began to practice my choices. I began to practice my choices. I began to practice my choices. I was feeling it on the inside, but I still did what I had to do. I still did what I had to do. I still did, because if I didn't, and after a while, when you cross that line and the way to beat fear is to do what you fear of. I mean, it sounds cliche, it sounds corny, but that's how you beat it. Do you think that someone can actually want to be with you, but allow the fear of the opinion of others that he will go against, that he wants in every? Yep. Somebody can actually want to be with you, and the fear of what people think, especially his ex-girlfriend, ex-wife, but allow the fear of the the opinion of others, that he will go against what he wants. Yes, some people will want to be with you, but you don't match their reputation. You don't match their self-image. You don't match their stuff, and they don't want their opinion, so they want to keep you inside. That's why some people want to keep you on the inside. They want to keep you in the house. They don't want to keep you. Especially, listen. Let me answer the question. Can I be really honest with the question, with the answer? Because I think some of you all don't understand what I'm saying. So let me be very, what's the word? Transparent with the answer, okay? Let me be transparent with the answer. I've been with women before that I didn't want nobody to know about because they had a bad name. And my boys would have laughed at me. And I liked her a lot. I wanted her, I just couldn't, because I was afraid of the opinion of others. That's a serious answer. Very, 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 very honest. I have been with women before that I know she had a bad name, but I just wanted her. And she wanted me, I just couldn't do it. Nah, you're gonna F up my rep. People gonna laugh at me. You know what I mean? So it was hey, let's just go to my house and let's come to my house. Let me go to your house. That's it. No out in public, no dates, nothing. Bad days. What if you are married to them? That's already if you're married to somebody and you still are scared about people's opinion, I don't know. That marriage is for something. They getting some benefit, some type of money or something, finances being provided for. If I'm married to you, I'm done. I mean, it is a wrap. I might as well take the opinion and listen. If I'm married to you already, I can't be afraid of opinions. But see, that part I don't know, because I never experienced that part. I ain't getting married to you and be ashamed to, be worry about somebody's opinion. I don't think I could do that far. I don't think I could ever go that far, because then I won't marry you in the first place. You sounds like my children father. Love can't be separated between two, only lust can. Indeed, I like that. Can a man love two women at the same time? Hell yeah. Anyway, not just men, women too. Anybody can. Hey, Kajal, how you doing? Anybody can love two people at the same time. I can love you and someone else at the same time. It's just that we don't have any discipline. I can love two people. Listen, many of us have done it. So you never loved your ex-husband, your ex-boyfriend, and you start talking to someone and you fall in love with them too, and you realize I have to let one go. We all have done it. We just don't think about it because it's natural. It's a natural thing. When you think about it or when you try not to do it is when you begin to fight it. But just because I love you, what's up, John Blake? How we doing, man? Just because I love another woman when I'm married to my wife, it doesn't mean that I'm going to do anything. It's just that we are in a weak culture, a weak community where we have to act on our feelings. You don't have to act on your feelings. You ain't got, you ain't got, I don't know who my wife have feelings for. I have no idea. That's her business. You know? But it's just feelings. Feelings is nature. I don't know why we think feelings is just nature. Love is natural. I know we think love, I think we have compartmentalized love and we have limited the ability to love multiple people because we think we can't. Many people do. Many folks do. I know men who love their wife dearly and love their other woman that they're with. Love them. It's just one, he's more obligated to one than the other. But he loved his wife. And I know men who do it all the time. I know women who love their husband and still love. Listen, people do it all the time. We limit love because we think you can't. Why can't you? You love 3 kids at the same time. So I know a woman who have 10 kids. She love all her kids. Now we think it's different. Is it different? Think about it. Is it different? Ain't love? Is it really different? My partner would never take you around their male friends. Sometimes, Keisha. Sometimes. But sometimes they want to take you around their male friends because they don't trust their male friends. But so it's not always about that opinion. Sometimes they don't trust their male friends. Sometimes they don't want to put you in that group. Sometimes you don't want to put them in that group. That's not for you to be around. Don't worry about my raggedy ass friends. I'm not putting you around them. If it's infinite people just succumb to weaknesses. I'm telling you, I can love my wife and love somebody else and do nothing about them because I don't have to do anything. You see, when you think love is a big deal, you think love is only, no, love is, you can love all your kids at the same time. You just love them differently because you love them based on their personalities. Because you don't love all your kids the same exact way. Some of your kids are annoying. Some of them are loving. Some of them are kind. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Muna, how you doing? Long time no see. Some of them are aggravating. Some of them are just raggedy. So you love them differently. But you don't love them more. You just love them according to their personalities. You treat them, let me say, treat them according to their personalities. You don't love your kids the same. You can't. Some of you say you can. Yeah, it's not true. Scripture teaches that cleave unto your wife. Scripture says cleave unto your wife. But even King Solomon had 1,000. I don't know who, the scriptures say cleave, it says that a man shall leave his mother and cleave to his wife. And sometimes you might think that the wife is literal too in the book, but in the Bible, a wife and woman is not literal. A lot of times it's not literal. It's symbolic to sometimes your subconscious mind. It's symbolic to a certain energy. It's symbolic. Sometimes, that book is not a book of physical reality sometimes. Sometimes it's a book of symbols, a book of figurative speaking, a book of, let me not go into that part because I don't want nobody to understand me. Love your wife, not wives. I think you should be faithful to one and not cheat on them. I mean, that's a good belief. I believe it too. I believe that too. And his mom had 3 other children, but she calls my spouse for everything. I believe the problem is he's mama's boy. Wait, I didn't read that question first. Hold on. I think I missed something. Loving another person while married is cheating. I mean, if that's what you think, bro. I mean, but you know what? If that's your belief system, then you don't do it. You know what I mean? If that's your belief system, then listen, for one who thinks something is unclean, for you is unclean. You know what I'm saying? If you think something is unclean that somebody else is doing, that's for you is unclean. This is why the scripture says nothing is unclean unto itself. But if you feel something is unclean, then you don't do it, because if you do it, you are sinning against yourself. Now, if you have that belief system, if you think that it's cheating, then it is cheating. I'm not saying you're wrong, but for you, it's cheating. For a person who sees life differently, it is not. We are not abiding by or understanding the same laws of this planet or of this world. We see things in one way and we think that's the only way. It's not. There are many different ways, as you call it, to skin a cat. But I'm telling you, listen, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm very honest with you. Let me be very honest with you guys. Some of you have people that you haven't stopped loving yet. Some of you have a person from the past that you are not done with loving them. They left, but you are still in a good place. They had to leave, or you had to leave, but damn it, you moved on with someone else and you still love them. Is that cheating still? Sometimes, listen, you can love somebody and still do nothing about it. Sometimes you can love somebody and do nothing about it. Some of us have people, right? Let's come on now, come on. You all know. Some of us have people that we love from high school. Hey, Belinda, from college, love them still, but you can't have them. You married, they married, both you are in relationships. You still love them, but nothing can happen. Well, as a matter of fact, we don't even cross those boundaries. As a matter of fact, we don't even talk like that. We don't even want to, you know what I'm saying? Because nothing, I know this is wrong for me and you to be together. I know I'm happy in my relationship. I know I am happy now in my life. I don't want you, you don't want me, but I still love you, damn it. I'm telling you, that emotional investment, that's when we lose it. You said from high school, I know. Then just be by yourself and don't play with people just for your own benefit. Miss Whitney, I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Nanny Puffins, how you doing, girl? Whitney, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think you're talking to. Are you saying? Are you saying them people myself? You're not playing with people because you love somebody else. But if you do, it's going to be fire. What's up, Brands? How we doing? I confess, you never forget how they made you feel emotionally. Indeed. Hey, Kay. I mean, indeed. But I think you know why we suffer so much? We suffer because we constrict or restrict ourselves so much to abiding by rules and values that don't serve us. And when you use those rules and those beliefs and those values that doesn't serve us, now we are placed in a situation. When I believed once, can I be honest for a second? Let me be honest for a second. And maybe in my honesty, you can see why I changed my belief system. It's not because I'm doing harm or doing wrong. It's just I changed my belief system. I used to think that a man can't love two women until I loved two women. And then I punished myself. I was angry at myself. I was disappointed at myself because I went against my belief. How can I love two women? I must be bad. I must be evil. I must be confused. I must be ridiculous. How can I love two women? How can I love? Oh my God, this is ridiculous. No, that can't be. Later on in life, I realized, wait, I wasn't wrong for loving two women. I was wrong for cheating. How can I be wrong for love? Especially when I'm not hurting nobody. I can love you and do not. The thing about when you get older, you realize I can love you and do nothing with you. I can love you and don't desire you. I can love you and don't want you in my life. I can love you and understand that I'm not good at you with you and we're not good at each other. I can love you and just be away from you. Sometimes you never stop loving people. You really never stop. Some people never leave you. I heard that before? Have you guys heard that? Some folks will never leave you sometimes. That's why you gotta be careful. Some people never leave you. They stay in you for years and years. They stay with you. They just can't, they just won't leave. But them being there don't bother me. They ain't bothering me. They ain't tempting me. I'm not really care if they're there or not. That's just life. I had to stop punishing myself. Then I realized that's a lie that I was taught. You can't love. So King Solomon only loved one of his concubines? He didn't love all of them? David? Moses? Abraham? He didn't love his other wives? His concubines? No? He didn't? Just because the Bible never said doesn't mean in reality, in common sense. Common sense is a part that we don't read in the Bible. Common sense, one thing about common sense, we don't realize common sense was in the Bible too. Like a man has, Abraham knew his wife, but he didn't have a baby with her, but he had Ishmael is it Ishmael? And then he knew his wife and had Isaac. You don't think he loved? You all don't think? Huh. And until it did, Brands. Until it did. You all be careful about what you think is impossible. You all be careful because you're going to punish yourself. I punished myself for years until I realized, wait, I just means I could have discipline. Love without discipline is just a threat. They can't leave you. They become a part of you. Everything that has an impact on how you see the world, how you see yourself will remain with you. Indeed. Indeed. Two sets of people still fighting because of that. Indeed, man. Wisdom results in better actions and doing way less stupid stuff. Yeah, there it is. That part. You can love too, but you are wrong for cheating. Indeed. If you can't share your feelings with your married partner, is this cheating? Why do you want to share your anger too with your partner? So is anger a feeling? Is resentment a feeling? If I have resentment at work for my boss, do I have to come home and share that with my boss? Listen, understand this. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Just because I have a relationship with you doesn't mean that my life belongs with you. My life belongs to you. Let's not cross the boundaries. Let's not make it crazy now. Just because I choose to have a relationship with you, I relate to you as my husband, I relate to you as my wife, doesn't mean that I still don't have myself. And a lot of us, I don't have to share. Some things are just for you. Do you know that? Some things are just for you. Some things ain't for your spouse. Some things ain't for your kids. Some things ain't for your parents. Some things are for you. I think we try to listen. You know, the Bible says that a man shall leave his mother, and he shall cleave to his wife, and they become one flesh. Right? And everybody's like, yeah, that's right. The truth is, have you become one with yourself yet? How can two become one? You tell me 1 + 1 is 1? If I ask my son, hey, what is 1 + 1? I spend all this money to take you to school. What's 1 + 1? Daddy, 1 + 1 is 1. I'm spanking him. I'm spanking the butt. 1 + 1 is 1? Man, no. We haven't even became one with ourselves. You know when you become one with yourself? Let me tell you when you become one with yourself. Let me be clear. According to the scriptures, by the way. You become one with yourself when your subconscious mind and your conscious mind are in agreement. That's when you become one with yourself. Do you know how difficult that is to become one with yourself? When you have to convince the subconscious mind of everything, when your subconscious mind and your conscious mind becomes one, everything you desire in this life you will have. Do you all know that? They don't teach us that. They don't teach us that. Nobody tells us that. Nobody tells us that. When your you see, the Bible talks in Ephesians chapter 5. Husband loves your wife. Husband, love your wife. Wife, submit to your husband. And we take that to be in just a physical term. One thing about the Bible, when you really look at the Bible is not a history book. It really ain't. The Bible is a psychological story. And if you understand the depth of the psychology that is teaching you, you will know yourself so much better. You see, back in the days, hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, the subconscious mind was considered the woman. The subconscious mind was considered the woman. The conscious mind is considered the man. If you look at this and research this, you're going to realize that every book from the past, all those Shakespearean time, the subconscious mind was the woman. It was the one who was to submit to the conscious mind. If I say, this is what I want, if my subconscious mind submits to my conscious mind, what I want becomes a reality. If my subconscious mind does not agree with my conscious mind, I get confusion. I get nothing. You see, many of you who want this but get something else is because you are not married to yourself. You're not one with yourself. Now, I know this is not a conversation that we need to have right now. Rose petal. This is a whole different type of thing that I don't want to go through on this big platform or in this big group, because it brings questions and it brings confusion, and I don't want to bring no confusion. I don't want nobody arguing with me and debating with me. Believe what you want to believe. If it helps you, matter of fact, believe it. If it helps you, take it. Run with it. Believe it. But a lot of times, don't forget. So he's saying the Bible is a secret. Man, listen, whatever you hear me saying is what I'm saying. If whatever you hear me saying and whatever you want me to say is what I'm saying. Can you explain a little, trying to explain what what you want me to explain? I can't stay on too long because I have to go. I have to go. My kids got school in the morning. I didn't want to be on for too long. The question was, if you can't express or if you have fear of letting your spouse know that you love or still love another person, why would they be hiding it if it wasn't cheating? Some things, listen, you all think some things is meant to be said? Do you all think everything is meant to be said out loud? I mean, if I look at my wife and I say, ooh, she's kind of fat. Yeah, am I supposed to say it out loud? You know, some things, listen, we live in a world where everybody thinks that everything sounds good. It sounds good. It should, if you think that she's fat, say it. Not realizing that was F somebody up. If I tell you that I still love my ex, wouldn't that drive you crazy? Because you have doubt, you have your own picture, you have your own thoughts. Why would you do that to somebody else? I mean, think about it. Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. If I love someone else and I tell my wife, even though I'm doing nothing, I'm not cheating, I don't see her, she don't even live here. If I tell my wife that, don't that mess with her mind? So why tell her that for? To be honest, you gotta be honest. Why? For what? Now I know some of y'all never been married. I know some of y'all, but does it make sense to you? If I tell my wife, you know what, I think you look fat. I'm just being real. I'm just being honest. I think you look fat. Then what? Now here she goes, insecure as hell. Every time we about to have sex, she about to, I don't feel comfortable sleeping with you anymore. They don't look at me. She began to hide herself. Why? Do you think everything must be said? Seriously, I mean, you really think everything must be said? It don't make no sense. Some of you, it sounds good. You know what I mean? It sounds good. It sounds so amazing that, oh my God. But to be honest, is it necessary? Is it really necessary? Man, come on, man. I don't think sometimes I think we live in a supernatural or a super something world. Sometimes wisdom is about understanding that everybody's not the same. Some people cannot handle certain things. And it's not because it's the truth or a lie. It's because their imagination runs away with it. Their past experience, how they see things, their perception takes things and run with it. Sometimes I tell you, I was looking at this woman. Really? You think the other woman? No, not like that. You're lying. You're a cheater. You don't understand. See, people's imagination. Listen, you have to know who you're dealing with. People's imagination runs away based on past experiences, based on their own judgment, their own misunderstanding, their own knowledge. Wisdom is about knowing what to speak and what not to speak it. Superficial world. That's what exactly what it is, Bridget. I mean, come on, man. Some things are just ain't nobody's business. If you have discipline and you have understanding and you have self-respect, some things you just don't do. No matter what you feel, something you just don't do. You know what I like about my wife? I think my wife knows that I practice certain things. I think my wife knows that I practice certain things. I wonder something. My wife knows that I practice certain things. A matter of fact, my wife was going. I was going through my pictures the other day, my history pictures, and let me see if I have a picture. And I took a picture of me and my other daughter's mom. I was kissing her on her cheeks. I was kissing her on her cheeks when I went to go pick up my daughter. I took a picture, and my wife was like, "Ooh, you all look like you all dated." So I laughed. The best thing is that your spouse knows you. I was looking for the picture, but I don't think I have it on here. You have to know who you're with, man. You have to know who you're with. You have to know what stage in their life that they are into. The stage in your life. See, I never showed you all. If I have the picture, because I want to show you the picture. Me and my other daughter's mom. I don't have it on this. It's on my other phone. You gotta know who you're with. You gotta know who you're with. You gotta know what stage in life they are. You gotta know that they are shady or not. You gotta know if they're trustworthy or not. I think many of us don't trust who we are with. And so these things is a big debate. I don't, listen, it's so simple. I think many of us don't trust the people that we are with. I don't have a picture of my daughter's mom in here. Jeez, it's terrible. Still looking for it. Oh, give me a second. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, by the way, hey, I was looking through this. You see this right here? See this picture? See this picture right here? This was my first. This was the time I was first blown up. My first, and you know, when they look at the vehicle, this thing almost killed me. When they looked under this was the one that almost took my life the first time. When they looked, and it was fully armored, right? When I was looking Miranda, man, hey, don't argue with those folks. Them folks gonna think what they think. When I looked in this vehicle later on, when I looked in there, right below where I was sitting in the passenger side, right below where I was sitting, there was a big old piece of shrapnel right under my feet where my feet was. Big old thick piece of metal. If that thing had went up any more farther, it would have pierced right through my boots, and I think I would have lost my foot. But this was the first time I got blown up. First damn time. This you see how them bullet holes? So my vehicle. You see how them bullet holes, man? That thing was. This is my first vehicle, man. They was tearing us up. You hear me? They was tearing us up that day. I mean, it's funny now. They was tearing us up. But I was just looking through that, and I just saw the picture. I wanted to share. But yeah, man. Indeed. But yeah, that's my story. But listen, I have to get over here. I hope you guys understand. Listen. I know sometimes the things that I say sometimes is creepy, and don't it's not what is the popular opinions or the popular beliefs or the popular teachings. I know it's not the popular stuff that people talk about, and I get it. But I want you all to understand. I come from a different mindset. I think sometimes I forget. Sometimes I know me and Miranda talk a lot offline, and I forget when she asks me certain questions. I'm like, but this, and then I'm like, oh no, I'm talking about the regular people, and I'm regular people, but I come from a different place. I come from a whole different place. I think and it's not that I think differently. I just don't think. You know what I mean? I just don't think. What's up, Todd? How you doing, man? Long time no see. I don't think. Because I just do. I don't think. I don't question things. I don't fight things. I don't reject things. I don't resist things. I am a free agent. And so the way how I live my life Nothing. When you become a free agent, when you stop resisting and allow things to be, if it goes this way, you are good. If it goes that way, you are good. And I think that way is how I live. If it goes left, I'm perfectly fine going left. If it goes right, I'm perfectly fine going right. So I learned to detach from what I think it should be. I don't have those things anymore. So I'm not fighting whatever it is. Whatever it is, it is. You know, that song, Sarah, Sarah, whatever will be, will be. That's how I live my life. And that's how I love to live my life. It's so simple. It's so simple that I'm not ever stressed and all this balled up stuff and all this resistance and resentment. I don't, because you realize, why are you so afraid for things to go one way? Is it because you don't know how to accept it? Why are you so afraid for things to go to the left? Why? If it goes to the left, what does that mean for you? How do you see yourself? How does your self-image change? If it goes right, how does your self-image change? Why is you affected by it? If it goes south or north, why are you so worried about I can't find healing? If you understand that nothing wrong with you, if you can heal in the summer, you can heal in the winter. If you can heal in the east, you can heal in the west. So no matter where things go, this is my first lesson. My first lesson. I think the military taught me this. If I can survive in Iraq under heavy gunshot, I can survive in America. It's just the way how we gotta learn to just tweak things a bit. When you hear tweak something else, tweak your imagination. You know what I mean? Tweak your acceptance, tweak your level of resistance, tweak. You gotta tweak, and then nothing is a threat. So if I tell my wife, baby, I am in love with a stripper, my wife say, well, girl, boy, go ahead. You know what? I told my wife the other day. Let me give you an example. Not the other day, a few years ago. I said, baby girl, do you wanna have a sister wife? Do you wanna do poly poly polygamy? Because I was being questioned a lot. People was asking me, Kirk, you should, why don't you? And I asked my wife, I said, baby, you want to do polygamy? Polygamy? Do you want to be polygamous? Do you want to be polygamous? You know what she told me? This is what she told me. She said, Kirk, I don't think that you could do it. Fine tune it. She said, Kirk, I don't think you could do it. I said, what do you mean? Me or you? She said, I don't think you want people in your space anyways. I said, you're damn right. And she didn't leave there, right? She didn't leave there wondering, oh, my husband wants another woman. My husband. No, my wife said, I don't think you could do another woman. You don't even like being around people. I said, you're right. One is good enough. She said, I know. Huh. Anyways, what's for dinner? We were done talking about it. We were done. It wasn't a, well, I don't trust you. Hey, Tabby. And listen, Nani, she wasn't, I don't trust you. You have thoughts. My wife, I think she understands me. Listen, you're going to find somebody who understands you, man. You're going to find somebody who understands you. You're going to find somebody who understands you. But I think at this point in my life, I am so predictable. I do the same thing every day. I know if I cheat on her, I'm not going to be happy with myself because I don't want to. So I'm going to be bothered. And then if I cheat on her, my connection with her will change. You know, once you put somebody else in the mix, your connection, the way how you connect to somebody changes. Because now you got two people. You have an additional spirit. You have an additional energy in. And when you have another energy in, you can't think, you don't know whose thoughts is coming to you. You don't know whose feelings. It's too much. And I think that's too much already. I can't do that. Right now, if I feel this, I know it's her. If I don't ask her any more questions like that. I talked to her and I knew exactly what she's going to say because I already, Kirk, guess who I saw? Yeah, you saw such and such. Kirk, guess what I ate today? Yeah. Because the connection is so strong, I pick up the vibration. We always say, if I put somebody else in that, I don't want to lose that. I think that's important to me because I have never had that before. And it's not because of her. It's because I have never been this man before. I like being this dude. This dude is cool. I like this dude. I have never liked this dude. Never in my life I like this dude. I like this dude now. So I don't want to F it up. So I don't really, she knows it, right? So she don't. or do it. Leave me alone. That's what I get. I've been married for going on 9 years this year. Hook, you want to do a live together about the esoteric side of the Bible? Ask the chat. Oh, Lord, girl, I ain't even trying to do that. I ain't even trying to have no Bible stuff. I ain't even try to have no Bible stuff. I don't like those Bible discussions. I don't like them much. But if you want to have a conversation one day, I'll share my platform and I can ask you questions and you can talk. I don't want to go in those discussion because people be tripping. I did it a couple times, but I don't really like doing it. It drains me too easy. It drains me, man. Thank you, Miss Mallory. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You all have a blessed day. Happy Mother's Day again. Hey, Miranda, we'll talk about it offline. You all have a blessed, happy Mother's Day to you all. I hope you all drink a glass of wine, eat some cheesecake and some chocolate, and be good to yourself and stop holding guilt and shame because the raggedy father probably ain't there, or you know what I'm saying, the guy ain't doing the best. And thank you, Neil. How you doing, man? Yeah, same to you, JP. You be blessed. Has she always been like that, or she grew into it? She grew into it. She wasn't always like that. She grew into it. When I grew, she grew. To be honest, when I grew, she grew. She was, when I met my wife, she was very broken down. She was very broken down. But when I became a man that she can trust and she saw the man that I am, she became soft and cool and calm and relaxed. And now she's the most peaceful woman I ever know. The most peaceful energy I've ever seen. You know, this week, like I said, she's been the most peaceful woman I've ever known. I don't want to change that. I actually like the way how she is peaceful. I think it's a blessing. Hey, Kimberly, same to you. God bless you too. She was. I think the chick, the woman, the mother, whatever she is, she's so peaceful that I don't want to change that, because I respect that. It says, and it shows me a lot about myself. If I can keep a woman so calm and let me keep that. Let me not mess. Why would I want to mess that up? I don't want to mess that up. That's when you do that to a person, you're doing some stupid stuff to. I mean, you sometimes you can't get that twice. Hey, sometimes you can't get that twice, man. So I don't want to work for that again. I already have it. I want to work for it again. I already have it. I want to work for it again. So let me behave myself and do the right things. You know what I mean? Hey, Lady T. So it's beautiful. Thank you, Miranda. Agree. Will you send me the website to Nanny Crystal Shop? It wasn't Nanny's Crystal Shop. It was Amanda's Crystal Shop, and I don't remember it. It was Amanda, not Nanny. You all be blessed. I'll see you guys later on. All right. You all, Angel. Thank you. You all be blessed. All right. I am out. Good night, and love and all the good stuff. All right. Peace. Blessings.